Today we're diving deep into the hottest topic in the DC universe, James Gunn's DCU Batman. Trust me, the hype around who's gonna wear the cape and cowl is absolutely electric, even overshadowing David Corenswet's Superman. Why? Well, let's just say Superman's got big shoes to fill after Henry Cavill, but Batman? He's the heart and soul of DC, and fans are losing their minds trying to figure out who's gonna be the Dark Knight in this bold new universe. So, buckle up, because we're about to unpack all the rumors, reveals, and jaw-dropping details about the DCU's Batman in this 10-minute thrill ride. Let's go. First off, let's address the elephant in the room, the Robert Pattinson rumors. Back when James Gunn and Peter Safran took over DC Studios, there was this wild speculation that Pattinson's gritty, brooding Batman from the Batman, 2022, would somehow become the DCU's Batman. Fans were buzzing that the Batman Part 2, set for October 2027, would tie into the DCU, merging Pattinson's universe with Gunn's vision. Some even thought the Penguin series was a sneaky setup for this crossover, but here's the truth, those were just rumors. James Gunn himself shut it down, saying it's not likely at all when asked about Pattinson joining the DCU, and if that wasn't clear enough, the brave and the bold director Andy Muschietti straight up said it's quite obvious that Matt Reeves' Batman is not part of this new universe. So Pattinson's Batman is staying in its own Elseworlds lane, and the DCU is getting a brand new Dark Knight. Now let's talk about the first glimpse we got of this new Batman, because it's mind-blowing. If you've seen Creature Commandos, the animated series that kicked off the DCU in December 2024, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In the final episode, Batman makes a badass appearance in a nighttime sequence that had jaws on the floor. This isn't your average caped crusader. Picture this, a towering figure, over 6 feet tall with a monstrous bulked-up physique that screams power, short-eared cowl, massive utility belt, and a silhouette that says, "I've been doing this for decades." This Batman looks like he's been fighting crime in Gotham for 16, maybe 17 years, way more experience than Christian Bale's or Ben Affleck's versions, and definitely not the lean, early career vibe of Pattinson's Batman. James Gunn himself confirmed, "This is the DCU Batman," and let me tell you, this guy is no rookie. So what does this tell us about the DCU's Batman? For one, he's not gonna be some young, six-pack flashing hero. This Batman is a seasoned, battle-hardened beast, a monster in the shadows. Unlike Pattinson's detective-focused Batman or Bale's tech-savvy one, this guy feels like he could bench press Bane and outsmart the Joker without breaking a sweat. The Creature Commandos cameo, even though it was animated, set the tone. Gunn's Batman is older, grizzled, and carries the weight of years in Gotham's underworld. And here's the kicker, this Batman already has a Bat family. Gunn revealed that the brave and the bold will focus on Bruce Wayne's relationship with his son, Damian Wayne, as Robin, alongside other Robins like Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. That means this Bruce is a father, a mentor, and a legend in the DCU, which is a huge departure from any live-action Batman we've seen before. Now, the million-dollar question, who's gonna play this powerhouse Batman? The internet's been on fire with fan casting, and two names keep popping up, Jonathan Bailey and Brandon Sklenar. Let's break it down. Jonathan Bailey, known for Bridgerton and Wicked, has that intense, charismatic energy that could nail Bruce Wayne's charm and Batman's darkness. At 37, he's the right age for an older, established Batman, and his theater background means he can handle the emotional depth of a father-son story with Damian. Plus, fans love his chiseled jawline and commanding presence, perfect for the cowl. Then there's Brandon Sklenar, the 1923 and it ends with Us star who's been campaigning hard for the role. Sklenar's 6 feet 2 inches, rugged build matches the Creature Commandos Batman's massive frame, and he's got the gravitas to play a haunted, complex Bruce Wayne. He even commented, "I approve" on fan art of himself as Batman, and his co-star Blake Lively told Gunn to give the people what they need. Sklenar's all in, saying, "I'd crush that role," and fans are eating it up. But it's not just these two. Other names like Alan Ritchson, Reacher, and Jensen Ackles, Supernatural, have been tossed around thanks to their beefy builds and fan support. Ritchson's hulking physique fits the monster vibe, but at 43 he might be a touch too old for a long-term DCU role. Ackles at 47 has voiced Batman in animated projects and has a cult following, but Gunn's hinted that the DCU Batman might be closer to David Corenswet's Superman in age, mid to late 30s. Whoever it is, Gunn's made it clear he's taking his time. In a Rolling Stone interview, he called Batman "my biggest issue in all of DC right now," because he's not interested in a funny, campy Batman. He wants a dark, grounded, iconic take, and he's working closely with the brave and the bold writer to get it right. No script, no casting, yet. So, when will we see this Batman in action? The Brave and the Bold is still in development, with no release date confirmed. Since the Batman Part 2 is locked for October 2027, and Gunn said he doesn't want two Batman films clashing. We're likely looking at mid to late 2028 for The Brave and the Bold. Filming probably won't start until 2026, which means casting news might drop late 2025, but don't sleep on a surprise cameo. Gunn teased that he wouldn't rule anything out when asked if Batman could pop up before his solo film, maybe in Superman July 2025 or Lanterns 2026. Imagine a post-credits scene with that hulking silhouette stepping out of the shadows. Fans would lose it. What makes this Batman so exciting is how he fits into the DCU. Unlike Superman, who's younger and still finding his place, this Batman's a veteran who's already shaped Gotham. Creature Commandos showed him taking down Dr. Phosphorus, and the series hinted at an apocalyptic future where Batman's one of the last heroes standing. That sets up a Dark Knight who's not just a detective, but a mythic figure, pivotal to the Justice League and the DCU's bigger story. With Damian Wayne in the mix, we're getting a fresh emotional angle. Bruce as a flawed dad balancing his mission with family. Add in other DCU heroes like Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Supergirl, and Batman's role feels massive. Alright, let's wrap this up with some spicy speculation. Picture this. The Brave and the Bold opens with a rain-soaked Gotham. Years into Batman's crusade, a grizzled Bruce, played by, say, Sklenar, is training a rebellious Damian while hunting a new villain, maybe Clayface, who's got his own DCU film coming. The Bat family's in full swing, with Nightwing and Red Hood clashing over Bruce's methods. The stakes? A conspiracy that threatens the entire DCU, forcing Batman to team up with Cornsweat's Superman. It's dark, it's epic, and it's unlike any Batman film we've seen. Sound awesome? Let me know in the comments. That's it for today's deep dive into the DCU's Batman. If you love this, smash that like button, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more entertainment breakdowns. We've got shorts, reactions, and all the juicy Hollywood gossip you need. Who do you want as the DCU's Batman? Bailey, Sklenar, or someone else? Drop your picks below and let's keep the hype alive. Until next time, stay nerdy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.